advice and help and guidance from the classes above you, and please don't hesitate to ask. I'm sure, like, I'm speaking on their behalf, but I'm sure they would be more than willing to help you out. 3 years ago, as I just said, I was inducted, and I honestly had no idea what I was getting myself into. During the induction ceremony, I remember sitting there, and just as what you've heard, you hear about all these projects these people have done, and I was hearing about Honduras and Chiapas and Zambia, and I was just intimidated. I had never done anything like this before, and our country's Ghana. All I knew about Ghana was a little bit of what I had done for my application. I wasn't even sure where it was in Africa. So, what I didn't realize is how much this program would come to mean to me, and how it would actually wind up defining both my college life and my eventual career goals. Not only has my class successfully built a healthcare clinic that serves over 10,000 people, we've also funded a dozen of other small projects, such as construction of a kindergarten. We've worked with Heifer International, and we've held book drives, and that's just among many different things that we've done. My point in telling you this is that any ideas or projects that you guys come up with on your own individually, if you feel a need to work with that or to bring it in, make sure you bring it up, because anything that you want to do can get done. For instance, our kindergarten project, one member of our class decided that he wanted to help build a kindergarten in this one village in Ghana. And now the thing is I think it's halfway constructed. So you can make things happen with this program. Now we're only 29 days from graduation, our class. I can get Will if he was here. With that experience, I can just say that in general, this program has been phenomenal for me. There are endless ways for you to help the Periclean cause. Don't think that you're going to be stuck into doing one thing. Just from what I have done over 3 years, I've helped plan 2 major events. One was on Africa awareness for Prince of Africa, which was my sophomore year, and right now I'm planning our senior banquet. I've conducted public health research that focused on the dynamic between the national health care system in Ghana and malaria, with Amanda. Sorry. And I've also served as a production manager and script supervisor on a Project Periclean school communication collaborative film. So really, you can do whatever you want. Opportunities are everywhere. You just have to search them out and you can make them happen. I can also say that you will hit rough spots along the way. For instance, one class period sophomore year, we spent 45 minutes arguing about t-shirts. So just as my 2011 counterpart just said, bond. Because then you get to know each other better and you'll be able to work through those rough times a little bit better than we might have. Basically, through this program, you'll gain a lot of skills and just pure knowledge and awareness about the developing world. And for you guys, Chiapas, basically, your journey starts with Chiapas and your development work. And I encourage you to make the most of it. Amanda Brown, who is my roommate and Periclean and friend, is speaking next.
I'm kind of a unique person in this audience in that I'm a math major. I don't know if there's any others out there, science majors, who. But it kind of helps for me to kind of put things in terms of numbers sometimes. I'm not going to do any calculus up here, but I'm going to give you kind of an idea of how I think of the Periclean Scholars Program a lot of times. And actually, my Tom's shoes inspired me to write this speech. You can't read them here from here, obviously, but they kind of take the world's population and condense it to 100 people and describe the world as if it were 100 people living together. It kind of gives some statistics about the world and what's going on. But I thought it might be easier for us to visualize what the world would be like if it was the size of Elon, which is about 5,000. So let's take the population of Elon, about 5,000, and kind of describe the world in that way. Just listen to some of these statistics and reflect on that, how it kind of might play a role in your life if you were in a situation like this. So according to my shoes, and a little bit of estimating to the size of Elon, 2,150 live on less than $2 per day. 1,150 would drink polluted water. 1,500 would be unemployed. 50 would have AIDS, that's about 1%. 700 would be illiterate. 25%, or about 1,250, would have no shelter. 1,650 would be without electricity. More than half of us at 2,900 on Elon's campus would have parasites. About 1,000 of us would be malnourished. 150 of us would be slaves. 2,400 would have no sanitation, and according to Tom's, 2,000 of us would not have shoes. Though these numbers are quite telling, perhaps the number we should focus on today is number 1. Indeed, more importantly, we should probably reflect on the power of a single life and the impacts of this Periclean Scholarship programs on both individuals here at Elon and around the world. Personally, I can proudly say that Periclean Scholars played a large role in introducing me to a career path that I had never considered, let alone even heard of, before coming to Elon or becoming a Periclean Scholar. Next year, I'm going to go to graduate school in public health. That was something I had never thought of before conducting research through Periclean Scholars and other programs on campus, and I'm proud to say that Periclean Scholars has really put me in the direction I want to go with my life. The difference that each of our efforts have made in the lives of others as well in partnering communities may never be measured, but what each member can take from a supportive relationship and a sustainable relationship in our partnering communities, fostered through Project Pericles, is going to resound in all of our futures. So to the class of 2013, I challenge you to make numbers of your own. Strive towards those measurable goals that you can set for yourself. Challenge your colleagues and soon-to-be friends, best friends, and roommates to be part of something unique from anything else you will experience at Elon. Immerse yourself in these 3 years, and like they were saying, bond, 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 I can't stress it enough. But still, through all of that, don't underestimate the power and most certainly the value of